Hello Ghost fans from the UK and beyond. Sorry if the audio doesn't sound great. I did record this video once. I filmed the whole video. I was about to go into my own opinions on the German version after reading the the article from the BBC Press website. Realised my mic had actually died, so there was no audio to that video whatsoever. So we're here going round 2. So we're going to read the article and give my opinions, and hopefully this time nothing can go wrong, I do hope. So let's start with the header. Ghost set to haunt Germany. BBC Studios begins the production on the new series based on the hit format for WDR and ARD for Men Think. The comic happenings of Ghosts continue to entertain audiences in the UK and US, and I'm delighted that the German viewers will now also have their own version on WDR. BBC Studios Germany, WDR and ARD Metzing have today announced the popular comedy series Ghosts is set to be adapted for German audiences. Filming is underway on the 6x30 series, directed by Eric Hafferman, spelled Haffffener, and produced by BBC Studios Germany, featuring a stellar cast. Ghost centres around a young couple, Emma and Felix, who inherit an old mansion and decide to turn it into a hotel. The US version had it as a B&B, the UK version had it as a hotel. So the German version is having it as a hotel as well, which is good, because a hotel is a better format for the house than a B&B. I know it's the same and all, but I just think that it works better as a hotel rather than a B&B. After a near-death accident, Emma suddenly starts to see ghosts. The bizarre and chaotic roommates include characters such as Neanderthal, space URS, the Roman Legion Claudius, the Countess Adelheid, the feminist maid Goethe, the insecure salesman Jock, spelled Joachim, and insecure is spelled Insurance. The teacher Servan, spelled Svenni. The love-hungry poet Frederick Donn comes from different eras and causes quite a stir in the couple's lives. Only one person can see them again, if works in our favour. Screenwriters for the German version are Yves, spelled Yves, and Aylin. Punch up by Claude. If we read further on to save time in this video, but to move the concept on so I can talk more about my opinions. BBC Studios producer the start filming of Ghost marks the beginning of a new exciting chapter for BBC Germany. For our first in-house produced series, we're able to win a fantastic ensemble that will fill the characters created by a team of writers. Ghost Germany is produced by BBC Studios and is set to start filming this summer. So, I am going to talk about the American version on this channel in the future when I have better audio, so I do apologise for the audio again. But, my opinion time! I'm going to pause the chair in a minute. So, my opinion is as follows. I think we're not going to get it in the UK because there's a British programme called The Cleaner, which is Greg Davies' sitcom, which is a UK remake of a German version, the German original, which is called Crime Scene Cleaner. That never made it to the UK, as in footage, we never saw it. So, the German version of The Cleaner and any non-language version of The Traitors hasn't ever made it to the BBC iPlayer. BBC 4 and BBC 2 and a lot of other BBC channels do show subtitled based programming, so like The Bridge, The Killing and all of them Nordic noirs. So the BBC aren't afraid to show subtitled programmes, so I'm curious to see if we ever get to see it, because we never saw the German version of Miranda called Ruby, and we never saw the American version of Miranda called Call Me Cat, and we never saw the American version of this country called Welcome to the Fleck. So it swings and roundabouts. We might not see it, we might do. Who actually knows? Not me. So personally, I think the Ghosts could have been slightly more original. And we all said this about the American version. I'm gonna draw some comparisons. We all said, oh, we could have done something more original for the UK version, for the American version, couldn't they? And then we watched it, and not everyone, me included, I didn't like it, but I'll save my opinion for a full video. But people in the UK who saw it when it arrived in the iPlayer generally enjoyed it. And what I mean by that is people actually like it. So we might not have completely original Ghosts, but we might still fall in love with the characters. The odd difference, we might fall in love with them. You don't know, do you? You don't know until you see it. So I've decided, not decided, but I've learned over the years, is that don't judge by what you see image-wise. So don't judge by the photo. I would say wait. Do your judging of... You can say, oh, it could have been more original. Oh, it could have been this, could have been that. But then, when you actually see the show go out and you see the first episode, then, you see the first 2 episodes, because obviously the first episode is trying to set everything up, so it will be a carbon copy of the UK version like the American version was. So I think if we wait until we see episode 3 of the German version, then you can start criticising it that it's not great, it's not original, it's this, that and the other. But at the moment, you can't really criticise something you've only seen an image of. From my reaction to the image, I thought it... I could see where they were going with similarities to the UK versions, such as the trouserless business attire type person. So we've got one of them in the UK version and in the American version, but the Roman soldier's different. And I think certain elements, because they're trying to show different eras in German history, so it's all relative and it's interesting. So I want to watch it. I'm excited to see it. I might not like the look of it now, but I'm excited to see if it's bright and breezy like the American version, or if it's dark and dingy like the UK version, because obviously UK and US television in general is filmed differently. Sitcoms are a lot more brighter, a lot more happy and jolly in America, and in the UK it's all about down, and this is why Ghost works, so it's all about the downtrodden, the left behind, and the way it's filmed works perfectly. So I'm hoping the German version's filmed similarly. So on a different scale, talking about other international versions we might get, Simon Thornby, if I'm pronouncing his name right, was on the Richard Herringlass Square Theatre podcast quite a while ago, and briefly mentioned the German version and the Spanish version in the conversation, shall we say. The German version today, as of the 3rd of June 2024, about an hour and a half ago now, because I only filmed one version of this video already, so we're playing a game of catch up on time. Now we've just got the Spanish version yet to be announced, and hopefully, if the BBC realise non-English language versions of The Traitors, Miranda, and all these other sitcoms that have had versions that aren't in the English language will work in the UK, then bring them here, because we all want to watch the original version of The Traitors. Well, Traitor fans that have seen the UK, US and Australian versions really want to see them, because we're going to see other English language versions of The Traitors soon, but we want to see non-English language versions. So I think this will be an interesting acquirement, because BBC 3 aired the US version, so hopefully We have a Ghost Vault and Button House Confidential and more, of course, to talk about the US version, the German version. Two versions I've not yet spoke about enough because we haven't got enough information yet for the German version. And so, overall, I'm intrigued, I'm excited, and I can give my final verdict on it once we actually see some of it. Whether or not it's a trailer or not, I can give more of a verdict. But right now, from first initial thought, first initial look at, I really enjoy it. But I wish, and this is only a wish, I wish my title of this video was Ghost Set to Haunt Germany, because that is a fantastic title for the article on the BBC Press website. Hopefully, new German remake coming is still an okay title. So, there you have it. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, woo, it's my impression of a ghost.